Hey y'all, and welcome to Monner's Market. I just wanted to come on real quick and say before the video starts that this is an older video due to time constraints, and I hope you enjoy what I'm doing for you today.
And welcome to Monner's Market, and welcome to my Woodpecker Crafts Farmhouse Wood DIYs video. Today's video is sponsored by Woodpecker Crafts, and I am so excited to show you what they have sent me to craft for you. So I got this little surprise box in the mail. I had no idea what was in it, and I was super excited to open it and see what all they had sent. And I want to apologize ahead of time. I had no idea that my camera was this close until after the fact. But look at this gorgeous canvas bag that they sent me. This thing is humongous, and it's so stinking cute. I love it. I thought that was sweet that they sent that. But look at all of this. Those little things right there, you know what I'm going to do with those, right? I'm going to use them for feet for something. And look at that. Is that not adorable? I love those things. I'm just obsessed with wood right now. And you guys know I am because I've been doing a lot of things with wood. But I'm going to show you every little thing that they sent. Look at those bells. Believe it or not, those bells I'm going to flip upside down, and I'm going to use them for feet also. Look at the glasses. They just come out with their summer items, and they have some of the cutest summer wood things that, look at that. I love those. They have some of the cutest summer wood objects, or whatever you want to call it. Don't you love it when I get tongue-tied and I literally can't get out what I'm trying to say? Wood pieces. Look at those little mushrooms. Mushrooms are in, guys. Did y'all know, like, mushrooms was the thing for summer 2023? Those are little bugs. Look at that, little snails. They are so stinking cute. And I want you to notice the quality of the wood from Woodpecker Crafts. It is super thick. Look, those lemons are adorable. Super, super thick. And it is not cheap made wood. Their cuts are very smooth. Those are little stands, and I'm going to be using those in one of my DIYs today. Love, love, love them. And more mushrooms. Like I said, mushrooms are the thing to decorate with in 2023. Those right there are these geometric looking beads. They are huge and they are gorgeous. I cannot wait to use those. And look at this truck. Y'all, if you're a truck person, this thing right here is so stinking cute, and there's so many things you can do with it. And this is a plate, y'all. I'm so in love with this plate. Look at the wood grain on that plate. Is that not beautiful? And again, I apologize for being so daggum close to the box, but hopefully you can still see everything they sent. That's just a big cutting board that they have. They have so many different cutting boards. There's another one, and if you notice the mini ones that I pulled out a few minutes ago, the little mini cutting boards. And then look at this. Look at this crab. It's huge. It's as big as the bottom of the box. It is so stinking cute, and I can't believe you can't see it. Oh, I'm so mad at myself for not going any further with that, or like making sure that I was backed out. But you can only open a box one time, right? Anyway, this is just a sweet little letter that they sent me saying to enjoy the things that they sent, and that they cannot wait to see what I craft for my viewers. So let's get right into DIY number one. So for DIY number one, I'm going to make this cute little cake stand, and I'm going to use the plate that they sent me. And I'm going to use a candlestick that I got out of another haul that I got from Woodpecker Crafts that I ordered myself. And look at this plate, guys. It is so beautiful, and the wood grain is just gorgeous. So I'm going to take this candlestick, and I am going to glue it to the bottom of the plate with some Gorilla wood glue and a tiny bit of hot glue. Now, you guys know how impatient I am. I took my ruler, I found my middle so that I would have my candlestick, I lined perfectly in the middle, and I glued it down. And then I started painting it. Well, you got to give the paint time to dry. Even though I put those 2 little dabs of hot glue on there, I was not using my wood glue hot glue. So as I was painting it, it popped off. But it's okay, no big deal. I finished painting everything and glued it right back on. And then I patiently waited. So this is the Antique Wax by Waverly that I'm going to put on there. And it is going to bring out the most beautiful wood grain in each of these pieces. There's something about putting a stain on some wood and then wiping it back off that just, oh my gosh, it just makes all my endorphins like pop out and get happy. I love it. And I guess that's why I'm so obsessed with doing woodwork right now, because you can take a raw piece of wood and just literally turn it into a masterpiece with some paint and especially stain. Here's where I popped off my candlestick by being impatient and not letting it dry. But look at how beautiful it is as I wipe off that antique wax. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. And then now I'm going to do the plate the same way. Now notice that I am not painting the tip end of the candlestick or the area that I'm going to glue the candlestick back down onto the bottom of the plate. And I said this in a couple of other videos. You want to keep that wood raw so that when you're gluing it, it's just wood on wood and you don't have any paint in between your glue, and it'll hold a whole lot better. But I wished you would look at the beautiful wood grain in this plate when we add that antique wax here. I'm just using a baby wipe to put it on, because as I'm putting it on, I'm actually wiping it right back off. But I want you to look at that gorgeous wood grain. Y'all, I am so serious about Woodpecker Crafts. Get my tongue untied. Quality of their wood is just, it blows me away. And that's why I am hooked on ordering them from them constantly, like I'm constantly getting a Woodpecker Crafts box delivered to my house, because I love their stuff and their prices are crazy good considering the quality that you're getting. Look at this. This is a really pretty tiered tray transfer from Chalk Couture, and I'm actually going to use both of them today. I'm going to take the smaller one first, and I'm going to use some white chalk paste, and I'm going to put it on the middle of the plate. And it's going to make it look like there's a little doily sitting on the plate. It's so cute. But whenever I put my chalk paste on here, normally you can just pick it up, spin it around, put it right back down, and keep going. But I wanted to overlap it just a little bit. And I knew by doing that, I wasn't going to be able to see with that other chalk paste on there. And what happened was it left this little line, see right there in the middle, without any polka dots. So what I did is I just took a pencil and that antique wax and I just daubed it down in there. Y'all know I can't talk. And filled it in, and look, you can't even tell that it was an overlap. So now I'm going to take this really pretty ivory chalk paste by Waverly, and I'm just going to give a distressed coat to the bottom of that candlestick. But still, look at the wood, y'all. It is so pretty. Yes, I'm covering up that beautiful wood grain on the candlestick, but I just had to point it out because, you know, this is my style. This is my jam. This is what my house is decorated in, and I was going to keep this piece, and I needed it to match all of my other decor. But I love it. I think it's really, really pretty. And as soon as I got the candlestick painted, it was done. And look at how beautiful that is. Doesn't it look like there's just a little doily sitting on top of the plate? Isn't that sweet? Oh, I love it. It's so stinking cute. Look at the wood grain, y'all. This is literally going to last me for years and years and years because I used really high quality wood. Look at that. I love that. This is so me. Like the whole feel of this cake stand is just me. Okay, let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. Let's get into DIY number 2. Look at this. This is that really big round cutting board that they sent me. Look how big that thing is, y'all. It is huge, and I love it. So I'm going to take this tape right here, and I'm not really going for the middle of this cutting board, but I measured it and I was almost dead on at the middle. So I was like, okay, well, that worked out pretty good anyway. But I'm going to take the antique wax and I'm going to do the top of the cutting board. I'm going to paint it on and then I'm going to wipe it back down. And I want you to look again at the beautiful wood grain that this antique wax brings out in this piece of wood here. The quality, if I've said it once, I've said it 10 times already, and I'll probably say it 10 more. But the quality of Woodpecker Crafts woods is unbeatable. I don't care where you go to get your wood, you are not going to find this quality of wood. Look at that wood grain, y'all. Oh, it's so beautiful. Now I'm going to take that same ivory chalk paint. I'm going to move my tape up to the line where I had that antique wax, and I'm going to paint the whole bottom in the ivory chalk paint by Waverly. I decided to tone it down just a little bit. Normally I use white, but every time I use white, I end up distressing it down some and making it look sort of like an ivory color. So I figured from now on, I'm just going to use the ivory and see if I can do a lot less distressing and still get the same look that I'm wanting. So I took my paint off, and it wasn't as in the middle as I thought it was, but it's still going to turn out cute. Okay, so hang in there with me. Now I'm going to use the top one. And if you can't tell, it's got little cherries going around the edge of that pretty little design. And I'm going to use my black chalk paste on this one. That's just the black chalk paste that you can get from Chalk Tour. All of these things, everything is going to be listed down in my description box below, where you can click on the link and just buy you one if you like what you see today and you want to try to recreate it. This one right here, you can do so many things with. You can paint those little cherries red, or paint them, chalk paste them with red. Actually, you can use paint on these transfers. You don't have to use chalk if you don't want to. You can use a brush and you can just paint it right on and then peel your transfer up and you get basically the same effect. But for me, the chalk paste just works better because they were made to go together. And this little piece right here is so pretty and so dainty. And it looks like a really big doily on top of this. Now, I know most doilies are white, but I want you to look at this detail. Is that not the cutest thing? I love this. Oh, I love it so much. So I just cleaned it and laid it back down where I'd make sure my lines were lined up. And I chalk paste with the black on the top. And it's going to make the cutest little design, y'all. Wait till I peel this off. That's another thing, too. You literally never, ever get tired of pulling that thing back and seeing what you've created. Watch. Ta-da! Perfection. Look at that. I love it. Is that cute or is that cute? Now, this little piece of burlap here I got from the Dollar Tree, and I thought it would be cute just to tie it around the edge. And I cut it in sort of like, I don't know. Well, I dovetailed it is what I did, but then I tucked it in because I wanted it to just have these little pointy ends on the end of it. And then I just popped in a little piece of greenery. And now I'm going to take one of those stands that they sent, and it fits on all of their pieces perfectly because they made them to go together. So obviously they would be perfect. I'm just going to use the antique wax, put it on, take it back off, put it down in there, and look at that, y'all. Look how stinking cute that is. I love this. It's hard for me to say whether this one is my favorite or the cake stand is my favorite. That's a really close call, but look at that. I love it. And that little stand, honey, I'm always looking for stands to stand something up, and it always like leans way back or something, you know, like it's wobbly or whatever. This stand was perfect. It popped down in there and it was not loose at all. Now, for DIY number 3, these little coasters are so stinking cute. It comes with 6 different coasters and the coaster holder, and they are just adorable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same antique wax that I've been using throughout the video, because I want all of my things to match, because I'm just matchy-matchy like that in my house. And I'm going to wipe everything down with the antique wax, and then I am going to wipe it all right back off. And I am going to take our country, I think it's French country minis is what it's called. And our minis are just little miniature chalk transfers that have different little designs. And this one is the French country. So you'll see it. It's going to have a bunch of little French country pieces on there that we can choose different ones to go on top of these. And it's going to be so cute. So let me show you. Oh, that's what I did. I forgot about this part. I took the ivory chalk paste, and just on the top of everything, or, you know, like with the box on the outside, I'm just going to give a really distressed coat to brighten it up and make it match everything else. But I also put it on top of these coasters because I'm going to use a black chalk paste to put my design on, and I want you to look at how beautiful these turn out. Now, if you notice, I am not putting the ivory on the back in case you wanted to just flip it upside down and use just that really pretty wood coaster without having a design on there. So once I got all of that done, look at this. These are so stinking cute. And if you are into rustic farmhouse like me, then you will love these. So I'm just going to grab a different design for each one of my 6 little round coasters, put it on the top, and these are super simple to make. You paint them, you put your little minis on there, you chalk paste it on, and they are literally done once they're dry. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to throw my chalk paste on. Look at how easy this is, y'all. This does not get any easier. And there's no like designing in Design Space and cutting it out with a Cricut and weeding 10,000 little intricate pieces, which I love to do. I'm not knocking a Cricut. I've got 4 of them, use them all the time. But if time is not on your side, this is the perfect way to decorate. Look how pretty that is. I love all of these designs. Look at that. I'm going to just kind of show you each design as I peel them off. Aren't they just the sweetest little designs? And you know me, I'm all about some rustic farmhouse. Look at those. Those are so cute. And I put one up under this cup and the rest in my little stand. And I want you to look at how sweet these coasters turned out, y'all. I love them. We are always having company over and looking for coasters, and I only had like 2 or 3 because I don't know what happens with mine. Like, I don't know if the grandkids run away with them or what they do with them, but we can never keep coasters in one spot in our house. But now I'm going to show you my final reveal and show you all of these gorgeous pieces of wood and all of the designs and the decorations that I put on them. Very simple today. Today's video was very, very simple. Very easy to make, very beginner friendly, but so high end and so farmhouse and so stinking cute. Look at the detail in that transfer. Is that not the sweetest? I just love it. And what do you think? Tell me what you think about that burlap around that handle. I almost did some twine, and I'm like, no, everybody does twine, and I've done twine. I just want something different. And I just thought that was cute. Look at the paint job on that, y'all. I love it. And don't forget, I left the back plain in case you just wanted to flip it over and use the plain wood. But look at the wood grain in that cake plate. It is so beautiful. And I love that candlestick, y'all. Love it. I want to say it's like 12 or 13 inches tall. Let me know down in the comments which is your favorite piece of the 3 that I did today. And I want to thank Woodpecker Crafts again for sending me this fun summer box full of goodies and allowing me to make you some things today and showcase Woodpecker Crafts. If you have never heard of Woodpecker Crafts, they are nothing but wood. And they sell every stinking design that you could think of. And I'm going to leave their link down in the description box below. And I am also going to highlight each thing that I used in my video today. So, if this is the first time you've ever been to my channel, my name is Brenda, but my sweet grandbabies call me Monner, and I have a video every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. I always have a live chat during my premieres because I love to chit-chat and talk with you guys. Come and join us. We've had a lot of new people since I started back up, and it has been wonderful. So come over, join us in the live chat. We would absolutely love to have you. So I will see you next Tuesday at 8 p.m. with another video. And until then, thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Be blessed. Bye now.